Changes can be really, really scary. They can be stressful, overwhelming, they can be exciting. I think there's just so many mixed emotions that come along with really big changes that it's happening in your life. I have multiple changes that are happening in my life right now, and so I feel like I've been on a roller coaster of emotions for like the last 2 months. One of those changes you probably noticed from the title is that we're going to be doing some home renovations. The second change I can't really share with you right now because it's not the right time. You guys can infer, you can think about it, you can drop some comments down below. I'm not going to acknowledge them, but it is fun to see if you guys can figure out what the second really big change that's going to happen in my life. Okay, so this video is going to be just a little kind of update, and I wanted to share my renovation because we're going to be redoing our bathroom upstairs, which I'll show you in just a minute. And then this patio that I'm currently in right now is going to change into a bathroom and also kind of a sunroom-ish. That bird is annoying. Can you go away, bird? Can you just go away? So with us having to kind of redo our bathrooms, one of them is going to get started mid-June when we have to take a trip we're going to Houston, Texas to visit family and go to a wedding. And so our upstairs bathroom is going to get completely redone, and then this space is going to happen shortly afterwards, which we're very, very excited about. But it is a very stressful time because we received a text message saying, you need to start figuring out what you want. Oh, if that was ever so easy. We started doing a little bit of shopping today. We went to several different places, and it was an experience. The first place that we went to was kind of in a showroom. It was our first time ever going to a showroom. We've typically only ever done like Lowe's or Home Depot. So this was a really exciting experience because we wanted to look at the vanities themselves, because I feel like the ones at Lowe's and Home Depot are just very rinky-dink. They're not good. So here's a little video clip of us at the showroom. We're going to be heading into our very first showroom. This is going to be an Oasis showroom, so they're going to have bathroom, kitchen items in there. So let's go see what we can find.
But it is rare to find something that isn't that 5-foot standard tub size.
Okay, so
Not to
5
say
foot.
it doesn't happen,
Sure.
but it
Kind of comes off a little orangey on here, but it's not. From there, we ended up going to, we were trying to go to a second place, and they ended up being closed. So we weren't able to go to the tile place, so we went directly to Lowe's. And from Lowe's, we were able to find a few things that we really did enjoy. So here's a clip of us kind of picking out some of those items at Lowe's. So we finished up with the cabinet place, and then we went to a tile place, but they ended up being closed. It said that they were open online. It's not a big deal. So now we are currently at Lowe's. We're going to go check out some of the tiles that they have because I'm pretty basic. I like to keep it simple. So let's go. So at one point we thought that one for the wall downstairs. You know, I think this is pretty. I like this one. It's not stark white, and it has, yeah, if you look like really close, it has like these little specks in it, and I like that. I really like this one right here for the floor downstairs because I think it gives it a little bit of a pop. And then we ended our entire experience at Home Depot. Now, I'll be very transparent. We went to 2 Home Depots. First Home Depot, no bueno. The second Home Depot, we found a winner. So here are some clips so that you guys can see what we picked out there. Okay, so we got some samples at Lowe's. Now we're gonna try Home Depot and see if we have better luck with the flooring, because I didn't love all of the flooring choices there. So let's see what they have. looks like white, but then you get close up and there's such a cool sheen to it.
It is definitely unique.
Oh, I love this. So now we're back, and I wanted to show you guys the different tiles that we had, some ideas of what we're doing, just so that you guys can get kind of a better picture. I know that this is not my normal teaching content, and I personally really enjoy seeing this type of content, and it's always really fun for me to like look back. I cannot tell y'all how many times I've rewatched us buying this house. You can kind of view it wherever it is there. We'll kind of add the link there for when we first purchased the house and some of the changes we made immediately, because this house looks totally different from when we first bought it. So let me show you guys what this all looks like. So here is our little patio that we have. It comes off of our living room. So hey, Walter. So here's our living room right here. The door would end up being some form of a door just to kind of close off the space if we needed to add a little bit more privacy. But here's kind of the area that we're gonna have enclosed. So what they're gonna do is they're just basically, because it already has a roof, we're probably gonna have this removed so that it could be taller. We're gonna have them close it up, and then it's gonna be turned into a semi of a kind of a sunroom and a bathroom. So if you guys can imagine, you would come out of this door. I would love 2 windows here and then a window here so that you could still see this beautiful tree. And then this would be just kind of like a little sitting area. So our plan is to use this brick right in this little area first when you come out of the living room. So it would have this brick coming out and it would all be filled here. We'd have kind of some little chairs here on the inside just so that it can make it like a little reading or work nook. And then the idea is that right about maybe here or so, we would have a wall. And so there would be a sliding door, and within that sliding door, so you would open that sliding door and you would have kind of a mini bathroom. So we're thinking like just a stand-up shower. It's not gonna have a bathtub. It's gonna have a pedestal sink. And then we're thinking, you know, just a toilet with that as well. So here's kind of some of the things we were looking at. Oh man, this is hard. I really like the black and white feel of it. Now, these are not necessarily, oh, this is perfect coloring. Guys, it's coming out so good on this camera. These are not nearly as black as some of the other options that I have, but we would definitely use a darker grout in between here. But this is one option. We're thinking this one for possibly upstairs. So this would be an upstairs option. And this would also be an upstairs option. Now, I had gotten away from this a little bit. Oh, these are so pretty. I like the little bit of brown in it because it just kind of warms it up just ever so slightly. But this is still really, really pretty because it's not like a stark black. It still has like, it's more of a slatey color. It has a little green undertone to it, which I do really like. So that would be a flooring for upstairs. And then I really, really loved this texture. I wish I could get the coloring a little bit better. The coloring is not total white. It has kind of a creamy feel to it. But I was thinking this for the shower upstairs, and for like the bathtub area. So that's what I'm thinking for that. Then when we were at the second Home Depot, we came across this. Guys, this texture is so fun. I love it so much. And so now what I'm thinking is if we put this one here in this bathroom. So this would be here in this bathroom, if you can imagine that. And then possibly having this as the shower floor piece. So they're round, so this would be like a shower piece, and it would kind of lead up into this, because this is a little bit easier to taper in, since we would like to have it completely into a shower versus buying like one of those built-ins. And then we could do this version for the tile, but we really didn't decide completely on that. To be honest, the other tile option that I showed you guys is very similar to this coloring as well. So it has kind of that creamy color in it, which I love, and I could possibly use it in both floors. So that's kind of the look. You can see, I love that. How cool does that look? Which one do you guys prefer? The smaller or the larger hexagons? I'm gonna put some images of what we were thinking for that upstairs bathroom on the screen right now, so that you guys can kind of see. As you can like tell, I really like the darker floors, the lighter walls. I like the wood tones in it. Instead of the brass hardware, I would definitely go with like a black hardware. That seems to be my preference. But I do, look how fun that is. That looks so much fun, and I cannot tell y'all how great that feels when you're touching it. It feels so good. But those are kind of the different options. So that's what this little space would end up looking like. You would have the brick flooring, just like in our kitchen. You would come out, you would have a little seating area within a closed, just kind of sliding door that you could get into the second bathroom. I wanted to show you guys what that floor looks like. So this is the brick flooring that I was just showing you. Since we have it here in our kitchen, we figured we would like to transition out into that little kind of, I'm calling it a sunroom. It's not necessarily a sunroom because it's totally enclosed, but the windows will hopefully make it feel that way. But this is what that floor looks like. And as much as I want to cringe showing you all what my bathroom looks like, I'm gonna do it. This is my before. You will never see this bathroom ever again. So this is what it looks like now, and hopefully in June I can give you guys a complete transformation. So here are the wood floors that we took the carpet off and found these beautiful like natural hardwood floors underneath there. You can see still where we have some of that carpet here. And oh my word, look at that, look at that linoleum, good times. But this is the bathroom that we are working with. So we only have one bathroom in this house. It's a 1949 home. It's very small, but it's super cute and quaint, and I love it, except for the bathroom. So the bathroom has, you can hear it. I mean, it doesn't even stick anymore. It's so bad. So we do have a closet here, which is really nice. But you can see like the sink is incredibly small. We have a medicine cabinet that's sticking out, and it's one of those weird like 3-fold versions. My boys never keep them closed. It just does not happen. Toilet, and then you're gonna notice over here, we have some water damage, which is kind of the big thing that is really pushing us to redo our bathroom, because you can see here, this should not do that. This should not be doing that, and I want so badly to pick this because it just is satisfying to me, and I'm trying really hard to not be that person to do that. Obviously, you can see I've done it already. So that's been bubbling up, and it's just horrible. The worst part is our baby blue tub. So we have that classic 1940s, 1950s baby blue tub. And it just has this terrible shower head. You can see where they like chopped this part off to make it fit. It's just horrible. So that is the bathroom. That is what it looks like every morning. That's me making all the noise with the crackling floor. back out in the beautiful outdoors. So you can kind of tell, like, it's just very, very old. We need to redo it. And now that we have Ian, who's 15 years old, Blaine is 8, like, we're just finding that we're running into more and more issues with only having one bathroom. We were really, really good about it before. Now it's just getting worse. So it was inevitable. We knew it was going to happen. And this is finally the summer where it's going to happen. So I think now we have a really good idea of the type of vanity that we want, which I think I was the most concerned about the vanity. I think I would rather spend a little bit more money there and kind of cheapen out in other ways if possible, just because I want quality wood and I really want soft close. We need extra drawers in those bathrooms upstairs. And I would potentially like to get a bigger mirror. And if I do that, I may not be able to have a medicine cabinet that's like flush to the wall, like that's inserted into the wall, just because depending on where our studs are, it might not be feasible, and it's just too much of an extra cost to try to do something like that. So having the extra drawers would be really nice. And the place that we went to with Oasis that I showed you guys, we kind of negotiated to have 3 drawers versus the 2. I just like things in 3s, 3 paragraphs, 3 reasons, 3 explanations. Y'all know me, I just like 3s. But I like kind of the simplicity in things. I'm trying to kind of play with a little bit more of textures to add kind of some variation to the different bathrooms. But I'm really happy with some of the choices that I've made so far. You guys let me know what you think. And I really would love to be able to share this process with you guys, just because it's a lot, and there's a lot that's going to be going into it, and it's going to be playing a really big part in what's happening with me this summer. So I'm going to do little updates here and there. Hopefully they won't be terribly long, but let me know what you guys think. You can just kind of leave some comments down below. I hope that you guys like my little Pinterest inspiration. I'll leave a link to my Pinterest board so that you can go check out my bathroom posts and you can see them kind of up in person, but that's it for the most part. Oh, I forgot to mention, we found the coolest, because we're going to do a sliding door upstairs for our tub. We have to have a tub. It's good. We cannot not have a tub. We have to have one in this house. But we found a glass door that kind of has like these little blocked out frames. Oh, so cool. And I'm very, very excited about it. But that would allow us to get rid of the curtain, which I think kind of makes it feel a lot smaller too. So having the glass sliding doors on the tub would be ideal. So there's kind of the picture of that so that you guys can kind of see which one I've selected. But I'm in love. I cannot wait to see that in person. And I think it's just going to make that room look so much bigger and brighter at the very end of it. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little kind of not so typical clip, but it's just my life, what we're going to be kind of getting up to this summer. And I will catch you all next week. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Bye, guys.